ball! Damn it! Damn you, dice
RNG's
ball!
trying to sneak in again. Hey guys,
What's going on?
I wanted to catch this one. Please, can I
where-
watch from the bottom of the screen?
Damn it! Where do I see in-game clan details? There it is. Clan A logo.
Nope. B. Well, no. Yeah, it's B because of the switch sides. Clan logo B.
Damn it! Clan logo B. Damn it!
Yep. Yeah, he's just trying to peek his head and
Damn it!
watch.
Got it. Okay. Jesus Christ. RN Jesus Creases. Okay, coming in from Clan AP, we've got Ohio Thunderer as before. We've got Des Moines, Salem, 3 Stalingrads, Somers, Yu Yang as the they want that radar as the Smolensk has been banned. So really valuing that DD radar. So very interesting. They've come back to their roots of American DPM and Soviet HP.
Yeah, when everybody realized how crazy that radar is, it's like, but they nerfed the guns. How often do you shoot? But they nerfed the torps. How often do you land torps? It's a radar, man. Use it. It's fine.
That's right.
Alrighty, so looking over at the RNG side, we've got an Ohio Kremlin. So we've got the massive tank that they were lacking that last time. They tried the Shikishima for. I don't really know how much it worked out for them. Then we've got double Des Moines and a Salem. Those big comeback. Moskva, double Stalin, and a single Summers. Ooh. Only going with a single DD. Well, I guess that makes sense because they've done the whole Russian health wall thing, and they're up 43k health in the team health, but oh man, like destroyers are just so useful.
They are. They're so useful, especially like as we watched in the KSC versus QQ7 match on this map last weekend. The ability to constantly be contesting a cap zone is so critical, and you know, despite how much Russian radar you have, it's really, really easy for DDs to just sort of slowly back their way in, especially at these caps like A, where it doesn't matter if you have radar. You just need a DD there to sit behind the island and, you know, basically just contest it. So the DDs on these maps that have contested caps with an island in the center of them, the DDs are what can go around and start torping whatever is sitting cheekily behind it. Cheekily? That's stupid.
I would almost prefer to see RNG Summers over on the C cap, or hell, to the Bravo cap. Granted, he'd be radared by Woshi Dehunzi's Stalingrad taking his position on that G5 line. Yep. Well, G5 square, RAR. Because, just for the point you mentioned, that once people go, they're just going to find a rock and snuggle up, right? Yep. So why not just have a sacrificial Des Moines, run the hell up into A, and sit there for the next 10 minutes, as opposed to having the Summers be a sacrificial Summers running up there and just sitting there for a while.
Now,
did see any Big Papa chucking some torps potentially in the line of that Summers, who has stopped, so there's no way he's going to be intercepting that. And we've got some random torps coming out of KV2 in response. We do have some DD pressure over at Charlie with the Yu Yang chucking some torps up. And right now, the Des Moines Salem cutting wide, just kind of like what we saw AP doing in the last game, looking for that 9-10 line push. But I don't know who takes C in the next 5 minutes on RNG side.
I have a prediction here. So the Yu Yang of Polsky now backing into the C cap, knowing he has radar, using the radar just to see if there's anyone attempting to well,
nice,
I don't know quite why he's going so far in. He could very easily just sit at the edge because, quite frankly, he chucked his deep water torps already at the where he knows the Stalingrad is going to be. It was a little bit wide. Ooh, big hit on the Stalingrad of the ramming coming in from all the way across. I believe it was once again the thunder of absolute detonation. I don't quite know why Polsky is moving so far back, as he would, ideally, he would like to stay as far away from those Russian radars as possible just to capture the C cap, but he's decided to just go a quarter to a third of the way into the C cap, and he does get it, although the ramming could in fact radar him right now, and I believe
I'm guessing the ramming held his radar because he wasn't sure that he had the full cap coverage. So even though he could have hit Polsky in that Yu Yang, he just wasn't sure he'd be wasting it, so he held back. Why he was backing up so much, I'm really not too sure. Maybe he was trying to see, well, he popped the radar and there wasn't a DD. I don't know what the hell he'd be looking for. Plus, they saw the torps on the other side from any Big Papa Summers, so they should have known where the DD was.
Yeah,
that is a little vexing. But at first, I thought maybe he was going to snuggle up to the island, and then he just aborted out of that too.
Yep.
I don't remember what the range on the Yu Yang torps are. Is it 16 or?
I don't believe it's
13?
16. I think it's 13.5 maybe. I don't even have the Yu Yang, to be honest with you. I heard it was trash, so I didn't get it. But obviously showing it's still useful here. As Polsky, I guess he just likes going backwards, so he's going to continue to do that as the Stalingrad of the ramming, normally a very powerful position for it to be sitting there, has taken too much damage and has decided to back up. I think it's critical to point out what you mentioned earlier, which is I don't know who on earth from RNG plans on capping the C or even contesting the C cap, as they do send a Salem and a Des Moines out wide on the flank, which is a really, really good position for those two ships to be on. They can DPM down the Stalingrad of Takashika, or even the Des Moines of Jason if need be. Looking back over here at the A cap real quick, Stalingrad of F1 Toaster taking some damage out here on the flank as he and Waifu, your Waifu on board trade shots, but also the Salem of Quincy, ooh, just barely misses getting whacked by the Ohio of St. Polaris, taking no damage there, as now F1 Toaster going to take a whole bunch of DPM from that Salem. Quincy Salem, having shown himself to be a really critical part of the AP lineup here so far in 2 matches now.
Yeah. Tommy Boy taking some side shots from Wuxi to Hunzi's Stalin in the mid-map, while F1 Toaster being focused down by a Salem and a Stalingrad of Lowski, your Waifu on board. Some rough positions there with the Moskva and Stalin. I feel like those are committed up a little far, and I don't really see what benefit they're going to get out of that. But they did get their sacrificial Des Moines in on the rock to match Quincy's movement. So the staring contest has begun, but unless F1 Toaster is able to mitigate the damage pretty soon, there might not be anybody to stare back for a while. Summers and other Summers are going to commence their staring contest as they both snuggle up to an island and showing some cheeks to Bravo. And over at A, they do still hold that cap, but Wandering Bread was moving forward to start the cap contest with the Kremlin, so going to be the bullet sponge while the Des Moines Salem move into position to start farming from the side.
So here we are. Here's something that we should talk about, and that is as we watch F1 Toaster nearly going down over there on the A side, he is backing up. He's down to 6,500 as the Summers of KB2 taking some damage there. Down goes the Stalingrad of F1 Toaster. First blood going to AP as RNG loses one of their Stalingrads. So this is the second time we've seen RNG attempt to contest a cap by throwing a battleship into it. Now this is a big fat tanky battleship, but at least this time they now have the Des Moines and the Salem of Darksteel and Flying Penguin to try and utilize the fact that the Kremlin is putting that pressure on. Yes, there go the shots now from these two flanking American cruisers as they're putting shots into the side of Jason from AP. We'll see if they connect nice and hard like they should. First volley's missing as KB2's Sommers in the mid there taking quite a bit of damage, but still hanging on and contesting the B cap.
Yeah, Jason able to pull that angle as he runs directly to the rock to get safe. And now sending some challenging return fire to the Des Moines, which have advanced, into a position where Des Moines can shoot at them, and they are trying to use that island cover against Takashika in that Stalin. If they continue to advance, they might actually hit a low point in that island and start really taking some punishment. But at the moment, shots are out. Clears the island, skips over Flying Penguin, taking about 10, 12k health with them. I would say that's actually a bit of a predicament, but they're trying to pull some attention off of Wandering Bread. If they're shooting at the Des Moines Salem, then they are not shooting at their Kremlin, who is trying to take C.
Absolutely.
Bravo, actually, with the exchange to KV2, where he was getting first shot by Any Big Papa's guns in the Who's Gonna Do What challenge. The Any Big Papa fired first, and KV2 smoked. So
we missed something. I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
I didn't mean to interrupt. We missed something critical over at A, which was that the Moskva of the Moskva of RNG attempted to push around the corner on a Salem and was absolutely blapped out of existence by the Stalingrad and the Salem himself. So now RNG losing yet another ship, the Des Moines of Flying Penguin being basically pinched between the Stalingrad of Takashika and the Jason, the Des Moines of Jason. I really feel like these two American cruisers needed to push up to that island so that they could have cover from the Ohio and the Stalingrad, just not quite positioning themselves properly as the Kremlin of Wandering Bread looks to basically come around and blap the Des Moines in the butt. But, I mean, that could be decisive here. That might be enough as the Des Moines of Boy I Know, right, going down at A. A is now firmly in the control of AP as the Ohio of St. Polaris from RNG in a very, very dangerous position now. Darksteel going down in the Salem. Oh my goodness, as they finally get Jason Des Moines, who hit way outside of his weight class there for a long time. 4 ships down. Excuse me, 5 ships down, 4 remaining for RNG. While only a single ship lost for AP, that should be decisive, as now the Stalingrad of Takeshika able to put side shots on the Kremlin of Wandering Bread, who's trying desperately to chase down an Ohio, but I just don't see that being enough with nearly a 580 point advantage, excuse me, 480 point advantage for AP at this point.
Yeah, 4 ships in under a minute. I mean, the one falling, then the Moskva falling, the Des Moines running and getting cut down. A is completely collapsed. There is an Ohio that's about to be pinched by a Salem and a whole bunch of other people that are looking to wreck him. Meanwhile, that Summers of Any Big Papa is about to YOLO into that Salem, potentially for some crazy torps or something, but I don't expect he's going to be lasting too long under the guns of a Salem and a Stalingrad. Then over at Charlie, that move with the Des Moines Salem, that island was not there to save them from Takeshika, and they just got chopped.
Yep.
So losing pressure on both flanks at the exact same time. They did take C with the sneaky Stalin move with the ramming, but they gave up 3 ships for it. The Kremlin, the Des Moines, the Salem. That's a lot of pain. This is 88k health to 256, down almost 700 points. I think AP is looking like they've got this one in the bag at the moment.
I like those odds, Cotton, because, yep, I think this is looking pretty officially. Ooh, is the Stalingrad of the ramming taking a big hit there from Takeshika. I believe this is looking like a win for AP, which should wrap up the series for them and allow them to go on and face the winner of 007 versus 007 versus Peach, I want to say. 007 versus... I'm going to pull a page from your book and say RAR, I'm not sure. Star, excuse me. 007 and Star is is where they are going to end up next here, assuming that they pull the very likely thing. I don't know. Maybe the ramming can pull off with 17k left. Maybe you can pull off a crazy win here.
Yeah, I mean, Solo Warrior, you get it when there's only 4 enemy ships. I can't imagine what would happen when there's 7 enemy ships. That would be like a Super Solo Warrior or like some Super Saiyan Warrior.
A Super Saiyan Warrior, yeah.
Not able to take it as shells come in through the side of the ship and go ahead and take him down. I think maybe RNG succumbed to a little pressure when down being 2-0 down, and we're trying to look for some cheeky plays, really kind of force the situation.
Yep. And
unfortunately, they forced it with ships they just couldn't keep alive. And then the collapse, definitely grats to AP for the long play. Huge victory in that case, and they will be moving on. But thanks to RNG for showing up, doing the best they could. Two really tense matches.
Absolutely.